The 44th gene key goes from the shadow of interference to the city of synarchy, and it's the gift of teamwork. So, what does teamwork mean? Well, it means healthy dynamics between people. And that can seem simple, but that's probably one of the most difficult things for human beings. And we all know it from we were really young in our families, brothers and sisters, mom and dad, you know, probably a lot of those relationships weren't without friction. And then in school, we're put in teams with people where it can work well or not well. Sports is another thing in school where also the teamwork is so important. So we all have a lot of experiences of teamwork that doesn't work or that works. And I think it's lifelong. I happen to have this 44 in my culture. So for me, in my everyday life, the way that I come together with others, this 44 is super, super strong. And when I am in the shadow, when I resonate with a low frequency, then there is going to be interference. And that's what blocks, you could say, the teamwork. And when we look at the culture, for example, this is what's going to stop me from creating value for myself and the whole. And I can see that, and I can see that many times I have had a lot of optimism. I'm a 4/6, so it's all about wanting to create with others and having that trust for the other. And sometimes I've been over optimistic and I not wanted to really think that the interference is such a big problem. And I've tried to fix the interference, but you can't really fix a frequency because it's a frequency. So more and more, I become an observer of that interference. And instead of doing things like jumping all in, thinking that we're going to be a team forever and putting like all my assets, all my eggs, everything in the same basket, I've learned to be more gradual and to invest a little bit of energy, of money, of of energy into a project. And then when I see that the teamwork is really good and that everything feels very in harmony, then I take another step and it's more gradual. So that's been the way that I do it in when it comes to more a professional setting. And it's something, this is a Scorpio gate. So when it comes to a personal setting, um, I have a lot of Scorpio, so I am not that gradual. I am actually jumping right into it. And I actually trust that for a relationship, there is a karma that is here and that is here to be seen, to be felt, to be cleared, to be worked. So I trust in jumping into relationships, especially the ones that are intimate, that are close, and to actually see the interference patterns that are there and know that I'm part of that and know that that's part of my lineage and the things that I've signed up for clearing, before I even came here. So I actually am very grateful for those interference patterns that show up. And I've never been that person that can be superficial in relationships, and especially not in those very close relationships or physical intimate relationships. And then we have the highest frequency, and this is what I love the most about the 44, because this is about soul fractals. This is about the geometry of teamwork when a lot of different teams are in an even bigger geometry. And it's hologenetic, so it can zoom in and out, and we have the same quality. And I would say, like here Richard is speaking about, it's not heterarchy, it's not hierarchy, and there are many different archies that anarchy that are there. But here we really have something as simple as everybody being in the right place. So some people are good at physical things, some people are good at thinking things out. We all have this genius that the 64 cities is showing us, that we all have a different flavor of genius. And a synarchy is really when we have this beautiful geometry where everybody can shine, that where everybody can give the best of them, and where everybody feel like they're a part of something bigger. And this has been for a very long time naturally what I've aimed for. Even when I was very young, I realized, because I worked in the entertainment, and I saw that a lot of like I saw very different kinds of people, very different kind of ages. There are a lot of young people. There are a lot of people who have been in the industry for a long time, and I could just see so many different kinds of personalities and like I said, ages and nationalities, and that was colorful and beautiful. And I learned that I guess because it is tribal circuitry, there are different things that we appreciate depending on who we are, and to be able to have people working together where everybody can give their best and also have their needs met, which is very important for the tribal circuitry. So I think this is one of the most beautiful cities of all. I sometimes don't even feel like it's a city because it feels like so close to me. And the way I always said, if I can put each person in the right place, then it's going to be amazing. There is no limit for where we can reach together. Yeah. So this is something for sure, whether you have the 44 or not, is something that you're going to meet and see and feel and be part of every day of your life. So start to look at your relationships, at your work team, at your family, at what frequency are you expressing? Are you in interference? Are you in teamwork? Or do you even have glimpses of synergy?